Hello, welcome to Uncle Buck's Garage. Today, we're going to do something for safety because I'm going to be tooling my grandson around in my 78 step side. I don't have a rear bumper. So, now I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I hate having a full-size bumper on a step side like this. I hate having a full-size bumper on a step side like this. So we're going to do a little modifying, but I want to make sure that I'm safe while I'm toting little guy around. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that turd right there. We're going to shorten it. We're going to box the ends off. We're going to customize it, and we're going to make it into something really beautiful that I'm going to be proud to put on the back of that truck. And I got some new lights ordered for the license plate, but she's pretty rough, but this is a stone cold example of a farm implement. This thing was built to take a hit. So what my plan is we're going to cut these off about right here where this support is, just lop them right off on both sides and cap the ends and make it look pretty again, make it look beautiful, and then put a couple coats of paint on it and get it on the truck so that I know that in case I take a lick on the back, that little John is protected. Okay, and all I did, this is pretty much what I want to cut off of it, and all I use a square, and I just trace around. This is just 101. You just trace around your piece, make sure you're straight, that way you can get her flipped over, and you start cutting. And we're going to cut from the outside. Actually, I'm going to cut this first and get in down into here, that way I can flip it over and cut the rest of it off, because this I won't be able to get into with the cutoff wheel down the middle of this. So let's get to it. Okay, and that's about as easy as it comes. She come off real nice and smooth just in one piece. But so I'm thinking just a small little cap with some steel that I have. I'll just make a template with cardboard, and then I'll make it, and then we'll weld it on. But we still got to do the same process on the other side, and that's pretty much what we're going to do. Besides that, we're going to start making it pretty. So, okay, so I got both the ends cut, and basically all I'm doing is I'm using another piece of 3/16 material. I know, don't bitch about the tacks. I'm going to clean them up and weld them, but this is just to get the plate in place. But this is what she's going to look like on the end. I'll round this a little bit, but I had flat edge on this side, but I had this nice rounded edge here, which I think will look good once it gets welded up and everything painted. But that's what we're going to do. I'm going to flip this thing over and give my measurements for the other plate, because I have a second half of that stick, and we're going to cap the other end, and then we'll start doing some finish welding. And then we're going to strip all this shit off of here. I got some paint stripper, because this is about 4 layers of odd green and silver and everything else. And then we'll get to some metal, and we'll start doing some buffing, and then some priming, and then probably some putty. And we're going to make this thing look great. Well, not too bad for a fat old man that hadn't forgotten how to weld. Anyway, so she's capped. And I put beads on the inside also just to make her strong. And so we have young man protected. So now it's a matter of just DAing, or actually I'm going to strip this with paint stripper. And then we're going to start DAing, maybe a little bit of mud to make it look pretty. And then start primer, sanding, painting, drying, hanging. But I do say so myself. I did a pretty good job with that. That's pretty nice. This side is even better. Yep. This side turned out even better. All right. So just take your time, nice and slow, one step at a time. And then trick to saving time welding, weld everything in position. I welded this then turned it and welded that, and then welded this, and then turned it back over, welded the bottom, and then flipped it over, welded everything in a flat position from the inside. That saves time. So put it someplace where you can work on it, where you're not welding, turning, welding, turning, welding, turning, welding, turning, welding, turning. Just think ahead, get everything you can in the position you're in, and start welding and start making things. Okay, she's on. And this is just a test fit. This is just what she's going to look like while she's on the truck. And I, when I start fabbing on stuff, I test fit it, I take it off, I work it, I test fit, I take it off. But she's hanging on her own right now, and that's what she's going to look like. So I think I like it. But the thing that I'm going to have to pay most attention to is this view right here, just in case. I'll make sure. I'm going to paint the backside of it also and get in all the nooks and crannies and get it all clean. That way it lasts forever. But now that I know she fits and I like it, it's some more cleaning. We'll put some mud on this because there is pitting, but it's very minimal. And of course, it's 3/16 stick, so it's going to last a long time. As long as I seal it, then we're good. And put some mud, and then some DA in, and then some primer, and then some DA in, and then some final painting. And I should have this done today and let it sit and harden overnight and hang it tomorrow. But we'll go through the process on that too. Okay, she's done. And I kind of, I know how you guys love to watch body work on things, but I shortened her up about 6 inches on each side, and she sits right underneath the taillights. She sits real nice in there, and there was a lot of Bondo, there was a lot of grinding, DAing, everything, because that was a farm implement. And it was beat up, but she actually turned out pretty good. She's straight. She fits perfectly, bolted up without a hitch. Everything was good as gold. So if you take your time, and this took me, we finally got the final coat, let it sit at 9 o'clock last night, let it harden overnight, and she turned out really good. They didn't even get a mosquito in the paint job like you normally would. But so if you're still here, like, share, subscribe, smash that button, hit that bell, tell your friends, check out unclebuckstuff.com. Y'all have a good day, because good day today could be a fabricated, customized, beautiful bumper in the morning. Y'all be good.